Good afternoon to the participants who have assembled in the virtual mode. Today we have a workshop to be delivered by Dr. D. Ravindran, the Assistant Professor, Department of Management Studies, Christu Jayanti College, Bengaluru. The Government of India, the Ministry of Education, is having several kinds of programs to enhance and enable the students to develop the entrepreneurial skill and also the innovation ideas and to make it implement in various spheres. So our college is having the Institution Innovation Council, in which we are organizing several such programs for the benefit of the students. So we have today a workshop to be delivered by Dr. Ravindran sir. On behalf of the college, I welcome Dr. Ravindran sir and also each and every participant who have virtually assembled in teams. Now we have the program on In It to Win It, Successful Ideation and Business Innovation. I hand over the mic to the Daniel, the college secretary, student secretary for the MC.
Good afternoon to all. The Institution's Innovation Council of Srinarayana Guru College would like to welcome you all for the workshop on In It to Win It, Successful Ideations and Business Innovations. I request Dr. S. Geeta Lakshmi, IPR Cell Coordinator, Associate Professor and Head, Department of Biotechnology, to deliver a welcome address and introduce the chief guest. Ma'am, please.
Thank you, Daniel. Good afternoon, all. On behalf of IIC SNGC, I take this opportunity to welcome you all for this workshop on In It to Win It, Successful Ideation and Business Innovations. Leaders don't create followers, they create more leaders. It's my pleasure to welcome one such leader, Dr. D. Ravindran, who is working as Assistant Professor at Christu Jayanti College of Management, Christu Jayanti College Autonomous, Bangalore. He is the Innovation Activity Coordinator, Christu Jayanti Incubation Center, and Ambassador for Incubation. He has completed BSc Physics, MBA Marketing, MPhil, PG Diploma in Retail Management, and has cleared UGC NET. He has completed his doctoral degree in management from Pondicherry University. He has 11 years of experience in teaching and 15 years in training and research. He also has industrial exposure from reputed companies like BPL Sanyo, Airtel, Dabur India, Goodyear Tires, and PepsiCo. He has presented many research papers and articles in the national and international conferences, and his research works were published in reputed journals also. His areas of interest are marketing research, professional skill training, mentoring, and developing rural young population. He was an active participant in NCC, NSS, and social service activity and member of JCI. He has received 7 awards and recognitions from various organizations for his research and service contributions. He has presented 50 research papers in national and international conferences and 26 journals in UGC and Scopus Index journals, 20 ISBN book chapters, and 3 books in the field of management. He is an active member of the Indian Society for Technical Education, Inspira Research Association, Jaipur, and Tamil Nadu Association of Intellectuals and Faculty. He is a soft skill and motivating trainer, NLP practitioner, and a resource person in research publication and FDP and student development workshop. We are very glad to have you here today, sir. Please take over the session.
Thank you, ma'am, for the wonderful introduction. Thank you, President Sir, for giving the opportunity to share some of the points with respect to the topic with the students. So just to confirm whether my voice is audible to you. Sir, whether the voice is audible to you?
Yes, sir, we can hear you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Just a minute, I will share the slide. So slide is visible now, sir? Madam?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
It's
sir.
visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So thank you. So today's session will not be a regular session as like as sir and madam already told that there is a lot of programs with respect to the entrepreneurship and innovations is already happening, and your college is also doing a great job in encouraging students to become an entrepreneur and ideating in innovation. So today my idea is to share about a few people. Okay, so I read or come across it. So when we want to become an entrepreneur, so you might be in a first year or a second year or third year. When we usually repeat the word become an entrepreneur means some people might be thinking, okay, so immediately after the college, they may be looking for a very good, decent job with the taglines. Very rarely people will go for entrepreneurship, and mostly it will be related to the family business. So when we say or mentor with respect to the entrepreneurships, always we are not enforcing you to become an entrepreneur immediately. So that's the same also we are telling the students. Okay, so we don't know when we get the opportunity and when the things will click to start a venture. Okay, so all the students, okay, irrespective of the specialization or irrespective of the subject, irrespective of your background, okay, whether you are from rural or urban, so we should have an entrepreneurial mindset. Okay, even you go to the company, we use the word called the entrepreneurship. Okay, so if you become an MD or a CEO or a marketing manager or finance, whatever it may be, so initially you will be as a trainee position or might be holding some managerial positions. At that time, you have to follow what the company is saying. Okay, there is a finance or HR or marketing. So when you become experienced, maybe some companies after 5 years, some companies after 10 years, okay, you will be given a responsibility. Okay, so that you have to take every decision. Okay, so what are the decisions normally? If for example, if I'm in marketing in the initial period of time, so what is my role? The company will be giving the product. Okay, the company will give the price. So in marketing we call that as a 4 P's. Okay, product, price, place, a promotion. So product will be given by the company. Okay, the price will be decided by the company. Place means distribution. In what way we have to sell? Either we have to sell directly, or whether we have to sell through a retailer or a wholesaler, or we have to go through a distributor or through online. That thing also will be decided by the company. The fourth one is promotion. How much discount we have to give, what type of advertisement has to come, what type of poster, everything is called as a promotion. That also will be decided by the company. So initially for maximum of 5 years, our role is just to transform the communication from the company end to dealer or a distributor customer side. This is the initial time. But when you become experienced, so you might be put as a brand manager. So nowadays the new profiles are coming. Okay, so sales manager, finance manager, HR manager, these are the initial stage. Later you might be become a CEO or a procurement manager or a brand manager, and now in marketing use the word called a profit manager. So the company will simply say, for example, if you're a profit manager, try to increase the profit by so and so, for example 30%. That is only the word will come from the company. We have to decide what product can be produced. If we say please produce the product, they will produce. And what price has to be fixed, we can fix the price, whether it is a less price or a higher price or medium price, we have to decide. The company will say okay. Third one, distribution. We have to design the distribution channel, how it goes. Fourth one, promotion. The company will simply ask how many advertisement, how much amount, what celebrity I have to choose. So all the 4 P's we call it in the marketing or in any business that we can decide. When it comes to the HR, how many employees you need, how much salary I have to give, what will be the incentive system, that also can be suggested by us. If you are in the finance, again, how much money you need, they will be ready to sanction it. So it goes on. So when we become a manager, we will not call as a manager, we will be called as an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur means the entire organization is our responsibility. Only one thing, we cannot own the company. We cannot own the company, but the profit also will be shared. We are going for the profit. So we will be moving from the salary structure to the profit sharing. We can become an investor, co-investor, sometimes co-founder also. Why I'm saying, when we say entrepreneurship, most of the people, it start thinking like a myth, right? So I have to invest some money, I have to start a business, I cannot sleep, so mostly I have to go with a partner, I have to get loans from the government, I have to take more risk, I have to wait for a certain period of time. These are things will be there, again it will be for the initial period of time. So what is my suggestion to all to dear friends is, entrepreneurship is a common word, okay, irrespective of your specialization in history or commerce or whatever it may be, anybody can become an entrepreneur at any point of time. So um, so in this, madam and sir suggested me the topic to share something about in it to win it, successful ideations and innovations. Okay, so when we say entrepreneurship or a business, we always speak about the word called innovation, ideation, creativity, and even in our IAC also we start with the concept called ideation. We have to come up with some idea. Okay, and it should be implemented. When the idea is innovated and it is implemented, that is called as creativity. So what is highly recommended is, we should involve in the idea, we should feel the idea, we should transform the idea into applicable business. So that the word is innate to win it. So with respect to the topic, I wish to quote, share about a few people. They are successful entrepreneurs. So we used to call as a unicorn. One word we are using, the word called the unicorn. Unicorn is a term used for venture capital industry to describe a privately startup company with a value of over $1 billion. So when the turnover amount crosses the $1 billion, okay, it can be called as a unicorn. Okay, so the successful startups are called as unicorn, and in the recent years, okay, India is having a lot of successful unicorns competing the entire world startups. Okay, so these are the few startups. Okay, browser stack, Raspberry. In this amount, you might be know about the Byju's. Okay, it's a well-known app, and Pharmacy, it is a medical app. ShareChat, you might be knowing. Okay, these are the 2021 successful startups. Okay, they not have any very big background, very big investment. So we know very well that before 5 years, so within the 5 years, we'll be speaking about successful startup like a Swiggy, Zomato, and Ola. Okay, so these are the things startups we are successfully speaking. They are not started with a very big investment. Okay, they not have a very big brand. They come up with ideas, and it was so successful. And when we discussed about the last 2 years, complete pandemic, lot of issues, risk, etc., but our Indian unicorns still performing. Okay, and sometimes, so the companies like Pharmacy, the companies like Razorpay, okay, these companies performed fantastically during this pandemic situation, because they identified the gap, identified the problem during the pandemic. They are able to provide the solution during the problem, and it is still increasing in their performance. Okay, so another thing, these are the few areas what I listed earlier. This is the few areas. So the startups are new ideas in India. I'm speaking about India. It's emerging in the all possible field. Insurance. After the pandemic, we understood the importance of health insurance, importance of vehicle insurance, importance of business insurance, and software industry is growing because we are all moving towards a technological things. Banking, we identified the modernized digital banking, and we realized social commerce. Okay, we used Facebook, we used WhatsApp, we used other Instagram for entertainment or time pass, but now we understood that through this social media, without or less cost, we can market our product better and better. And stockbroking and home services, fintech means finance and technology, and education also, of the technologies integrated. Okay, before, maybe before 2 to 3 years, we may not be know about how to use the Microsoft Team, how to use the Zoom, how to use the Skype, etc. But now these things are becoming very normal. Okay, so Indian startups properly utilized the gap, and they were so successful. And when we want to compare with the countries, okay, so we are in the third position, is having a more number of startups. We call it as a unicorn. Okay, startups. Okay, the US is having 194. We know that the US is a very developed country. It is having a lot of opportunities to start a business, and China is also leading in the economy. But India, when we say India, India is one of the toughest country for the entire world to start a business. Okay, so We might be knowing India is a very good place for a market. Okay, everybody is coming to India because of the youth population. That's fine. But when you want to start a business in India, it's not a very easy task. Why? Means our business laws, rules, regulation in getting a loan, starting a business is very, very strict. Very strict means we cannot cheat government, we cannot cheat the bank. Unlike it is a US, if you want to start a business within 1 hour, you can start a business. Only one requirement, you should have a post box number. But India, it is not like that. It is a very tough. It is very easy to work in any organization, or if we can launch a product in India, but if you want to start a business in India, it is having a lot of legal restriction. But our Indian startups, okay, even during pandemic situation, are so successful and profitable, and they are able to repay the loan during the pandemic situation itself. And the right side, I put as a category, what are the various growth. You can see the fintech, financial technology, 87% growth, internet software, 68% growth, and we say the cyber security is also increased 15%. Supply chain and logistics. Supply chain logistics includes your Swiggy and Zomato and transportation, and we know how much we suffered during the COVID situation. We are unable to get the medicine, we are unable to get the food, etc. And importance of artificial intelligence. So 360-degree, we found, we means Indian startups found a lot of opportunities, they performed. Okay. So what are the advantages of ideation and innovation to start a business? Okay, when we start a business, okay, we might be starting a business now itself, or you can start a business after 10 years, or even after start a business after a marriage, whatever it may be. When we have our own business, okay, when we have our own idea to be implemented as a profitable business, when we go for a startup, okay, so we have agility. Agility means the startup should have a readiness to go to the market. So that agility is possible in a startup. If you work in some other company, means we have to get a lot of permission from different people. There will be a hierarchical system we have to follow. But in terms of startup, we are the boss, we can decide anything easily. And with the startup, our efficiency also is more. What is efficiency? Putting less input in terms of a time, in terms of a cost, in terms of a effort, in terms of resources, but we are able to get more return. That is possible only in startups. We are going for a job, irrespective, even you work for 24 hours, you might be getting some allowance and incentive, but your salary cannot be doubled or tripled within a year. But in a business, it is possible, so that we call it as an efficient. And team culture is also important for a startup. And another thing, when we go for a startup, okay, we might be able to give a product personalized. We can customize the product according to the need of each and every gender, each and every age category, and we can change our business at any time. That personalization and flexibility is most available in terms of our startup things. Just a minute. Sorry. So these are the advantage we have when we have a startup rather than going for a job. And these are the things, the great people from India, okay, so you know that OYO rooms, how they are successful. We know about Red Bus, okay, to book the bus, it is very easy to use the Red Bus to book the ticket. The same way, if you go for any new place to get a hotel, so if you have a OYO, the OYO app is connected to all possible hotels, okay, while you moving itself, you can able to find out, okay, where the hotel is, what is the charge, whether it is available or not. It's like a bus. If you are able to check what is the seat, whether it is upper or lower, what is the discount, what is the time duration to reach there. The same way, OYO, we can find out the rooms in the entire India. That is initiated by Ritesh Agarwal. It's a small concept. We have to connect with the different hotels. That's also successful. And founder of Your Story, the Your Story concept, Shraddha, and founder of Ola, you know, it's Ola, and Paytm. The Paytm transformed Paytm, Google Pay. These are things transformed our business transaction. So maybe before 3 years, we always prefer to use cash, and government put a lot of effort to make us to go to the bank through digital. Okay, so initially we suffered a lot, even using an ATM machine itself. Still, we are unable to educate people to use the ATM, and the government tried their level best to reduce the queue. Okay, but we face a lot of changes. But after the introduction of the fintech like a Paytm, okay, it is a very easy. There is no need to hold your card. There is no need to remember how to put, how to take, and there is no need of risk to going out of your home to the ATM. If the ATM, if you more than 3 times, you will be charged. Is all the problems are resolved using a Paytm. Okay, so from anywhere to anyone, in how much amount and fraction of second we can pay. That is another innovation thing. It's happened in India. So India, the acceptance of mobile itself, the Android itself, many people don't know how to use. Okay, the old people, but still the Paytm everybody know how to use. So it is a successful thing, and this Paytm model was so successful during our pandemic situation. So one side, the Swiggy, Zomato supported us. Even we are in a home, we are able to get a food. But the payment is very important. We have to transact the money. At the time they found, when we give and get the money, there is a possibility of spreading the diseases. But Paytm, without touching anything, we are able to transfer any money. That is another innovation. The same thing, Zomato, we are able to get the foods, and Credible is an app. Flipkart, you know very well, the Flipkart and Amazon. Amazon is a foreign company. So Flipkart is an Indian-based company which is able to compete, okay, all foreign companies, and it's so successful, and started deviating from business, from online business to supply chain logistics, and they started manufacturing some goods also. This is also innovation happen in India, and it's like a Make My Trip and Byju's. Okay, so these things are the top 10 business innovations happen recent years. What is common here is they are not from the very great background, okay, and they are not invested huge money. So only thing is they found some problem which can be addressed at the least possible cost. Okay, they were successful. Okay, so now this is the overall view about some business innovations. So maybe for next 30 to 40 minutes, if possible, we will try to discuss about few known entrepreneurs. Okay, so when we say about entrepreneurs, we will be discussing mostly about from the foreign countries. Okay, very big brands, or otherwise we'll start speaking about Tata, like that, Pepsi, Coke. These were big companies we will be speaking about. So today I just try to share few things. Okay, so they are from our own land. You might be know about them, but little bit we will try to understand about these people. Okay, the first person is Satish Kumar. He is from Erode. Okay, so Milky Mist. We know the brand very well. We know the product very well. Okay, so this majorly they may be manufacturing the different products, but their successful product is we call it as a Milky Mist Paneer. We used to call it as a Milky Mist Paneer. He is from the normal family, so his father is having something related to making some products from the dairy. They are from the normal thing. So during the course of time, himself and the father find out, okay, so dairy is a very important product for everybody's life. Okay, so dairy is a very important product for everybody's life. So it is a substitute to the mother milk also, and many families will start the day with the milk. Okay, but the biggest challenge is the logistics. Okay, so one side, India is known for dairy products. We have a very good cows, that we very well know that, but the durability of the product is very less. So one side, farmers with the cows, they are able to procure milk from the cow in the morning and evening time. But when it reaches the end customers, okay, it's a very biggest challenge. So after the Arvin, okay, so, and many local players, okay, so they procured everything and they made a packet and they're able to deliver now. That is the innovation that's already happened. Okay, but what Satish Kumar and father did is they want to make some product out of it. Okay, the milk is not their direct milk is not their product, but byproduct. Okay, sorry. Okay, so what can be possible byproducts can be available from the milk. That is their discussion. So they made a wonderful collaboration with the local farmers. Okay, they had a very good supply chain and logistics system, and they collected the milk from the farmers, and they identified an innovative brand called paneer. Okay, so we know very well, even for the vegetarian, the paneer, butter and cheese, these are the very costly, and we like the taste. Okay, so he claimed, Satish Kumar claimed, so I am the pioneer in introducing paneer as a successful product in entire India. Okay, so they have many products. Okay, so but their cream product is Milky Mist paneer. So why means we know about ghee, okay, we know about milk, we know about little bit about cheese. Okay, the paneer is unique product. Okay, so it is having a different taste, and middle level people, higher level people also will ready to get it, and it provides a lot of profit to the farmers also. So this is a one unique thing. They are able to reach the product to each and every retailer, wholesaler, and the end customer also. It is having a huge demand in the things. Okay, so when he want to start the business, so how he start the business means even in during going for the loan. Okay, doing the loan, what is the biggest problem is 80%. Okay, 80% of the raw material for the Milky Mist is milk. Okay, it's milk, it's well known. So while we presenting our idea to the bank, so for example today I'm asking for 5 lakhs rupees means I have to prepare my budget. Okay, my expected amount is for this, my expected sales is like this, I will procure the raw material like this, and yearly my business turnover will grow like this in 5 years at least, and my profit will go like this. Out of that I can able to repay the amount. Okay, when it is convincing, the bank will give loan. Otherwise, you should have a security for that. So, T. Sadish Kumar might not have that much security to give, but his idea is well accepted. Okay, so this paneer, the Milky Mist paneer is a very good brand. Okay, so very good quality. When you want to expand the business, okay, so 80% raw material has to procure means if one or few farmers unable to supply the milk on time, the entire business will be getting affected. And many other players also will be demanding the milk from the same farmers. So the major question is how collecting the milk. Yes, there we have a lot of supply chain management system, but how you can ensure that all the farmers are giving the milk to you. So they made a different concept like that is called as a TriParty Agreement. He named it called as a TriParty Agreement. In the TriParty Agreement, the 3 person has to sign the agreement. One is Satish Kumar has to, so from the companies he has to sign. Okay, another side the farmer has to sign, another side the bank will sign. It's a TriParty agreement. So whenever the farmer supplies the milk, okay, whenever the farmer supplies the milk, and Satish Kumar has to give the money to the bank, because the loan is arranged in such a manner. Okay, so the farmer and the company is integrated. So whenever they are giving a procurement, the part of the loan, because why the loan means the farmer also need for a loan. Okay, to get a cow to maintain a cow. So it is a mutual agreement. They adopted the farmers. Okay, so farmer also getting benefited, but there is a agreement between the bank and also with the company. So they will supply the product promptly, then only their loans will be taken care by the company. And whenever there is a transaction happening, it will be credited directly to the bank. The bank will take certain amount as an EMI or the loan percentage from the farmer's account if they got the loan. Another side, Satish Kumar also might be given a loan. Father also he has to pay some interest. That also will be deducted. The balance money will be transferred to the company account. Okay, so they made a very good agreement. So without giving a lot of security, okay, a lot of other security options, okay, so or other mortgages, okay, so he added, okay, the person bank and the responsible person farmer and the company itself for main source of income. Okay, they are not spend more money from the out of packet, or they are not went for the partner system, etc. So they're very successful model. And even then, they also have to overcome some problems. We call it as a pestle. Okay, so in the environment, business environment, use the word called pestle. Or the pestle means political, economical, social, technological, and legal. There may be a lot of issues might be coming from this external uncontrollable environments. What type of problem means? So we have to ensure the quality. Okay, so it's a milk product. The milk will be consumed by the most of the people, and it has to be used for feeding the babies also. So it should be hygienic. It should be hygienic. So they have to assure the hygiene of the paneer products and other cheese dairy related products. That is the biggest challenge. And for that, and another thing, they have to ensure from the production, they have to give directly to the end consumers through their channel members. They are called as the distributors. So the distributors' profitability and how the distributors maintaining the hygienic of the product is also very important. So they went for an innovation. Okay, they went for an innovation. Is their plant is one of the very few plants with respect to the dairy products. It's a fully automated. So fully automated. There is no need to touch the milk. There is no need to touch the product. The machine will take care every start to end. So the hygienic packaging, the hygienic processing, and the germ-free environment, because they adopted all the recent technologies. Okay, so we cannot dream how in the dairy itself we can adopt this much technologies, artificial intelligence, okay, robotics, okay, so all the types of automations. Then we will have a question. Then there will be no employees. No. While processing, in touching the product, in packing the product, the human interruptions will not be there. But we need people for other things. Okay, after the packing, we need, before the raw material has to be moved, we need people. So they claim, okay, they claim normally people will say, if you adopt a technology, if you adopt any automation, the number of employees will be reduced. But he says that because of automation, my business volume increased. Okay, because of automation, robotics, and artificial intelligence, my purity product and hygienic things has maintained the quality, so that there's a more acceptance from the political side, from the economical side. So there may be a lot of problems will come from this pestle only. They also encouraged us as it's having very good quality. So there is a more increase in the customers. As the customers are increasing, my business expanding, I have to open a new plant. I have to establish in a different location. For that, I need a managers, procurement managers, technicians, IT people. So the number of human resources expected is increasing because of automation, and I am able to maintain the quality. So one of the very important thing in, especially in a food products or snack related product, is we have to maintain the same quality. The quality here, paneer. So we will be looking for hygienics. Another thing, the taste is very, very important. Even I am buying from Tamil Nadu, or even I am buying from Jammu Kashmir, the taste should be same. But the milk might be procured from different places, different farmers, through different cows. But the quality has to be ensured, the taste has to be ensured. So the milk chemist faced a very good technological system and taste management system. And the South India, even we can see that in India itself, it is a very good accepted product because of their innovations. Okay, and they had a different innovations. For example, they call it as Moslachi. Moslachi says in the pizza we will be using that product. Moslachi, they are the first pioneer in that introducing a product which is so successful. And how they are promoting, okay, with respect to the product, they come up with an innovative product called a paneer, which can be used in a bread or even cake, and the taste is very good. And the main thing is the cost. We will be look for the cost. Because of their automation, because of the mass production, they are able to give the product as a lesser cost. That is a very one of the successful things. So even it is a premium look, premium package, hygienic, because of the automation and large volume, they are able to give the product as a lesser cost. So the price is, so we already I told you, so product, price, place, promotion. The product is having very good quality. The price is also affordable. We cannot say it is a cheap product, but it is affordable. And with respect to the place, so initially they told that they had a dairy plant for 1 acre. Initially they had a plant for 1 acre. So now it is more than 57 acres. So within 6 years, they told that within 6 years, okay, so we increased to 1 acre land for the production and the procurement and other process. It's to the 57 acres. So how it has happened? Because of the bank support, because of the other partner supports. So as they are able to show the growth every year. So and they told during the 6 period of time, their average turnover is average not turnover. It's they had a, before 6 years they had a debt of around 35 crores. 35 crores. At the time they went for a loan. Okay, so now they are having a 480 crores. Okay, 35 crore business. At the time he planned that I will be going for a 480 crores, and he is able to explain it as it is a feasible quality with the trusted. Yeah, they are also able to get a loan, and they have a very good rapport with the bank. It is an Indian bank. They have a very good rapport with the bank also. And with respect to the movement of the product. Okay, so it is very important because their finance department is very, very strong. Okay, so even for a single rupee, they are answerable. Okay, so they are answerable to the stakeholders also, and the pricing we cannot increase immediately, and so the profitability has to maintain. So they said in entrepreneurship, which is more important, rather than the innovating product, rather than coming with the new ideas, financial discipline. They use the word called a financial discipline. So if we get a loan, means it is our responsibility to repay the loan on time without single default. And they only not getting a loan, they are arranging a loan for the farmers also. That is the beauty here. I already told that the TriParty Agreement. Okay, so the farmer has to supply the milk. The milk will be coming from the cow. For the cow, they will be arranging. They are not signing any guarantee. Okay, they are not signing any guarantee for the farmer, but they facilitate the farmer to get a loan. They says that as the farmer is able to supply milk regularly and we are able to give the money regularly back to them because our business is going well, there is not even they said only one default in this period of time. There is a one default payment from only one farmer in the entire India. That is because of his death. Only 1 month, only one farmer unable to pay that amount because of his death. Otherwise, they are able to encourage, they are able to guide even their farmers. Normally, we are speaking about in the farming, agriculture, etc. The farmers are exploited, but they used the farmers as like their employees. So one side they are called as suppliers. Okay, the farmers called as suppliers. They are also taking care. It is an innovative idea rather than their product. This system, the triparty system, is an innovative idea, and the employees are so much happily they are working. So the first question they will ask is, when you automate, when you innovate, when you adopt the technologies, the employees will feel insecure. But that was not happened here. Everybody accepted, employees accepted, yes, automation is essential for the hygienic goods, for a fast delivery, for fast processing, for maintaining the quality. At the same time, they are also getting their job security. They are also getting the salary on time. Then what is the problem for us? So they are able to maintain the financial discipline. They are able to innovate the farmers in working properly, earning properly with the profit, and they are able to take care of their employees also, and that is also very good. So what is main thing they are saying for this is, we have a focus. So even we are in a raw stage. He says that with my father we are in a raw stage. We both alone do some experiment with some dairy, with some milk products to transform into some dairy related products. But at the time itself, we are very focused. Okay, we are not aiming for the small things. We are very clear. We should have come up with a new product that should be consumed by all, that should be accepted by all, and all our stakeholders, including the farmers, including the dealers, including the customers, including the public, even the political, economic, social, everybody should grow happily. That has happened. So that is one of the innovations I heard. Okay, so that is related to dairy product. Okay, so next thing, I will try to share something about the TT Varadarajan. You might be heard about TTK. Okay, so TTK, even before 30 to 40 years. Okay, so even our grandparents know about this product, company TTK. It's a very old company. They, even if we see your fathers or mothers old note, okay, the atlas maps, these are from the TTK, and they diverse their business into pharma. Okay, there are a lot of business happen. So TT Varadarajan is also from that type of family. Okay, that type of family, but even he is from the very great brand, but he want to have his own identity. He want to have his own identity. He want to start a new business, no way related to the TTK products. Okay, so TT Varadarajan with the initial amount 15,000 rupees, 15,000. It's from the claim of his insurance. Okay, another 15,000 rupees got from her wife. 30,000 rupees investment. Okay, he started consumer durable, that is related to kitchen related, a main important product at the time. It was so much required as mixing. Okay, so he says that at the time, it is around 1978. Okay, it's to say 1978. he tried to come up with an innovative product. The product is not innovative. He want to come up with a product which should have some innovations. Okay, that we earlier known as Preeti Mixi. Okay, so in the picture also you might be able to see that the advertisement were very well-known advertisements. So Preeti Mixi, non-guarantee. So I will give the guarantee. So that is a prominent, very successful advertisement. So he want to start a mixie manufacturing unit. Okay, he has the story. Okay, so at that time, that is around 1970s, Sumit Mixi is a Sumit. There's a mixie called the Sumit Mixi. It is performing wonderfully. It's a market leader. Okay, so that's having a market share around 70% of market share for the mixie segment. So other things might be from the foreign countries because mixies we used to have a normal or traditional products like Ammi articles. So we used to call it this. So that is the traditional way in the 1970s that were permanently used. So only the premium people are at the some segment of hotels, juice shops will be using the mixie. So he want to come up with innovative mixie that is affordable to all. So he want to compete with Sumit Mixi, and at the time there is another Indian-made product called as Maharaja Mixi. Some people might be knowing about the Maharaja Mixi. These are the Indian and foreign competitors. Competition is also high because the market share is very, very small. Nowadays everybody is having Mixi, TV, etc. But 1970s, think about that. We may not having. So the market is very small. Competition is so tough. So he want to innovate. The first thing, he want to brand a product, right? So he's so the TTK, they had one brand called Preet. Okay, so they had another type of kitchen appliances called as Prestige. Okay, so you know about even today is a Prestige cooker, these are available now. So TTK owned another brand called Prestige. In the Prestige, they had one brand called Preet, Preeth, Preet. So he said by 1970s itself, he paid 1 rupee to acquire the brand name. Preet, the word Preet, that is a brand name. For example, you are having one brand name registered with a trademark, means if I want to use a brand name, means I have to pay some royalty, otherwise I have to pay some money to buy the brand. The same way TT Varadarajan paid 1 rupee in 1970 to get the only brand Preet, and again he added I, Preeti. So that is the story of Preeti Mixi. It was so successful. Why means he is not a very great person from the technological side of, but what he did is he bought all the top performing branded mixies. So it includes Sumit Mixi, it includes Maharaja Mixi and other foreign brands also. He dismantled all the mixies. So he called for the technological person. So he tried to identify what are the positive things in each mixie. So one mixie might be very good in design, one mixie might be very good in power, and one mixie might be very good in less consumption of power, and another machines may be fast, another thing can be a lesser cost. He identified USP. We used to call the word called USP in marketing. USP means unique selling proposition. Every brand, every company should have one USP that is unique compared to any other product. So he identified USP of each and every successful mixie products, either it may be a quality or other process or something else. He added all the things and he made a mixie. So if you say a product is cheaper, yes, my mixie is also affordable. And if they say that mixie is quality, yes, my mixie also having a quality one. So he added all the positive good things. And at those times, it was said that Sumit Mixi, that was a brand leader, okay, brand leader, they offered a service. Okay, what are the services? 1 year warranty service, 1 year warranty. So he added, I am ready to give 2-year warranty. Okay, so he want to compete, right? So he is not competing with any other advertisement or celebrity or offer and discount. He competed with the quality. Their mixing will come for 1 year. I will give 2-year warranty. Another thing he want to differentiate with the futures of the product. Okay, at that time, Sumit Mixi comes with 1 mixi, 1 jar plus 1 jar free. Getting 1 jar free was very so, because we cannot fix all the jars in all the mixi as like we are doing nowadays. Every mixie have different shapes. So Sumit Mixi gave 1 jar extra. So he told, I will give 2 jar extra. So when the people will come, they look for the brand. Okay, so Preeti Mixi. and it's have all the features of all the successful brands, and the price is also less, and they are giving very good benefit. And the main important thing is they are able to give 2 years guarantee. 2 years guarantee. So that is so much clicked. The Preeti Mixi ad, okay, no guarantee, Preeti Mixi, no guarantee. This is a very so successful. They are not used any very great celebrities, okay. So normal homemakers, okay, only used in advertisement. When we speak about the promotion of the brand, the innovation, the promotion of the brand, is he used the word of mouth communication, okay. He used the word of mouth communication. He says that if I satisfy one customer, that one customer will bring thousands of customers. In marketing, we will say another thing: if you lose one customer, that one customer will take hundreds of customers. So he identified that. So what people are looking for? Good quality, less price, more service. And he not blindly gave the service. So he made that product in such a way that it should perform at least for 5 years without any warranty claim. Because just like that, giving 2 years and suffering a loss, it's not a problem. So he made it as such an R&D. It should work for minimum of 2 years, maximum of 5 years. It will be without any problem with the machines. So that is the story of Preeti Mixi. And by 2011, so by 2011, the average production of mixie is 16 lakh. 16 lakh mixie produced every year. That was the situation. And one of the very good qualities of some entrepreneurs is they won't have any emotional or sentimental attachment towards the brands. Normally Indians will have some attachments, okay. So for example, if I produce some product, that product I always feel that is my product, okay. Even some people are selling their products. So for example, it happened earlier. So if we are selling a cow, or if we are selling our house to somebody else, selling a bike to somebody else, even we sold the bike, we still feel attached toward the product. But the best entrepreneurs will have attachment towards their confidence, towards the passion, towards the idea, not towards the product or business. So T.T. Varadarajan is a perfect businessman. Okay, in 1978, he acquired a brand for 1 rupee Preet. He made a very good successful Preeti Mixi, affordable, reached all over entire India. But 2011, Philips company, Philips is a major consumer durable manufacturer in the global level. They came and they wished to buy the company for crores and crores of rupees. So he has the confidence and he sold the company. Preeti Mixi, he sold the company. So that is the quality of the businessman. So my idea, from zero to hero, I created a brand. I created a brand for 1 rupee. I made it for crores and crores a year. So he sold the Preeti Mixi to Philips by 2011. But still, he was having the continuous passion. Okay, so he was continuous passion towards the innovative business. So after the 2011, he want to start another company, another brand, which is called as a VDM. So here you can see the picture, VDM, and their company name, they call it as a Maya Appliances. Okay, it's also since from 1970 itself a Maya Appliances, but the VDM is also comes under Maya Appliances. Maya is a wife name of Varadarajan sir. Okay, so already there is a huge competition in the mixie. They acquired the #1 level as like a Preeti Mixi, but he had a confidence to sell the brand to Philips, a very great MNC, and they had a guts to start another company, VDM. Okay, so VDM. So what is the nomenclature VDM? So VDM, we know that it's like in Tamil we call it as a VDL, the new beginning, the rise. There's a different terms are there. But when the people ask what is the reason for make it as a VDM with the innovative creative, you just say that no, these are the names, the first names of my grandchildren. So V means Veer, so Veera, it's like a Veer. There's one grandson's name, and True, TRUU, and Meera. Okay, so these are the three grandsons. He has one son and daughter. So okay, their kid's name starts with the VDM. So I want to make it as a one name VDM. So we coined as VDM. So here he has a family attachment. Okay, so whatever he is innovate, he want to involve his, so he has sentiments towards the innovation, he has a sentiments towards the family, so he named as a VDM. And in terms of VDM, so who is taking care of this? Okay, so he is the main person, he is involving in all the innovation day-to-day activities. Oh, son, okay, so son is taking care of the process and business, and his son-in-law is taking care of the financial things. These two pillars is still continuing, and Varadarajan sir is still making this new VDM business so successful. When we ask him about what is the success of the thing, means he says that for success, very important thing for any business is process. Why we lag in business in terms of innovations or ideation in business? Why we lag? Indians, why we means Indians lag means the foreign companies give more importance to process. Even they are manufacturing a pizza or a Italy or a TV, they have a process from the starting raw material stage. What is next stage? What is next stage? What is next stage? Each and every minute process they will take care. They will take care. They are very, 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 very good in process. That much process orientedness is not with our Indian companies. So he insisted for any business is involving, any brand involving, he give more importance to the process. Another thing, where the failure of the foreign brands is, they are completely systematic, hierarchical, process oriented, but they won't consider the people. They won't consider the people. So he added, in my brand medium, okay, in my brand medium, two things are very, very important. Each and every process of making a product, storing a product, selling a product, promoting, branding, service process should be there. At the same time, the people should be respected. Who is the people? The people may be an employee, the people may be a customer, people may be a stakeholders. So all are very, very important. So he emphasized on people and process. These two things are very, very important for you. Okay, so this is success, and still they are innovating. He says that every day one new idea should come from any one place, and we have to continuously innovate. Either it is a gas stove or a mixie, and they have some other brands like Arya. So Arya is another grandkid. There is Arya. So their engines, they're all their motors, they're called as Arya. Now they claim that their motors, that is a VDM mixie motors, they can give a 5 years warranty. It says that 10 to 15 years, even the other plastics may go in 10 to 15 years, but the motor is very good. They named this after the grandkid called as Arya. And they have another small sized fast mixie called Eva. This is another grandkid's name. So what he says that daily our business has to innovate. So think about this. They started with the small, they are from a different business background. Okay, he want to start his business from 15,000 rupees plus 15,000 rupees from wife. Now it is a very, very great performing, even in the known in the global world level. They are exporting their mixie also. So they started a brand, Preeti Mixie. It become a successful top performing brand. He has the guts to sell the idea. The idea means the brand, and again they want to come up with another similar brand that is also competing with their own brand, and it is also competing with the global brand. Still they are innovating, and you can see he is in another bike. Okay, so they also innovated another diversification, VDM bikes. Okay, so VDM bike they are also innovated, and with respect to him, he believe, okay, TT Varadarajan believe, idea is important and our family is important, health is important. Okay, so usually in one interview he said that my bedroom, next to my bedroom there will be a gym. Okay, next to gym there will be an office. So he spends some time with the family in his room, and in the morning and evening he will go for a gym to take care of his body, and next is a business. This is the three things will be located adjacently. Even he go to this office, there also it will be created one thing for taking a rest, another thing for a workout, another things for the office. So we cannot detach when we get money. Normally the myth in entrepreneurship means if you want to perform more means we have to sacrifice our health, we have to sacrifice our family. No, he won't believe on that. My family, my business, and me means my idea has to be balanced. That is one of the successful things of TT Varadarajan. And The last one I want to share about my known person. Okay, so he is Mr. Jay Kumar S. Teni. Okay, so is a 30 plus person. He recently, before 3 years, we met, and then only we came to know about he's a good, successful entrepreneur. So before 3 years, he just entered the business. Now, after 3 years, it's a completely change. To say about him, is an IT person. Okay, see, IT person. He is basically from a small village nearby Teni. Okay, so he is from the agricultural background, and he's the only person who graduated at the higher level with a lot of efforts, and he went to abroad. He earned a lot of money. Okay, so after getting married and having a 2 kids, okay, so he want to come back to India, do the business. But at that time, he felt, okay, so we are from the normal background, we are from the agriculture background. He worked well. They are also well versed in the agriculture. Okay, so but what I'm giving back to the society. So they have a very good, decent house built. Everything is fine. But what I'm giving back to the society. So he decided after coming back. So the decision might be in the age of 30s. So immediately after the 3 to 4 years of marriage. Okay, it's not a very great old experience like that. So he want to go in a different business domain. So he is not a businessman. Understood? He is not a businessman. He is not looking for a profit. His vision is not to earn more. He has only simple vision. He want to serve the people as much as possible. He want to serve the people as much as possible. For that, he is ready to adopt any business condition. It should be ethical. It should be hygienic to all the people. So he is ready to go to any business which gives more money legally, ethically. The product or service should not affect a human being. He's a very ethical person. So while coming back, they are from agriculture background. So they have around 5 cows at the time. Okay, so he want to just start something, right? So he want to manage the cows, and there's a lot of dairy milk collections are happen. So he would just want to distribute the milk to the nearby places, because they had a cow for their own use, but he want to sell the product. So he felt that it is very difficult. But still now, as we explained earlier, the biggest challenge in dairy is how we have to store it, how we have to pasteurize it, how we have to pack it, how we have to sell it. He's not having around hundreds or 200 things to have a company. So what he did is he identified, okay, we have cows, we can use for our family purpose with respect to the milk, but whatever is remaining, we can use to the nearby people for selling, but balance things, why we are wasting it. So he initiated small tea shop. Okay, so you can see the Nandalala. Okay, so Nandalala, it's a sweets and bakery initially. Okay, tea shop. So the milk is properly utilized in the tea shop, but still there is excess milk. They don't know what to do. So here innovation. Okay, so tea shop means we need some sweets. So he started small bakery along with the tea shop, which the sweets and other big items are made of dairy products. So whatever the milk he is getting from the cows, okay, will be used for the home. The small things will be sold to the nearby retailers. Balancing will come for the tea shop and for the sweet shop. So here he had one thing. So if it is a tea stall, means the milk should be organic. They won't mix water. They won't put any powder. And if you are making some bake items, mean it should be hygienic. These two things he is very strong. So it grows. The tea shops becomes in Nandalala Foods and Bakery, and they had a dairy farm. So when it increases, they want to establish the same type of tea shops. They call this bakeries. Okay, in 4 different areas nearby Teni. Okay, so Nelakotai, Vatalagundu. So he expanded 4 different areas, 4 different sweet stalls from bakery come tea shop. So then he realized, okay, so there are a lot of people are coming because the cake items and bakery items are very sweeter, very hygienic, very less priced. Okay, they had a very good service. So why can't we expand it? Because every people cannot have a tea, biscuits alone, cakes alone. So if somebody is coming with a hungry, so can we feed some food? So he expanded this Nandalala bakery into a small hotel. It will not be separated. Okay, if you go to the hotel will be there, bakery will be there, tea shop will be there. So if you come for only tea, please take tea. If you come for snacks, please take. If you need food, we will provide. So here again the challenge is the hotel is increasing, the number of customers are increasing, they need more milk. So he was forced to buy more cows. So he started a dairy farm. Okay, they are having own land, but they started a dairy farm. Okay, he used to buy a very good cows, Indian cows. Okay, he has a separate place for taking care of the hygienicness. And without going for initial days for home loan, okay, he rotated his own earned money. Okay, even they are from a very good family, many people are ready to help. You don't want that, he want to rotate the same thing. And he started a dairy farm. So dairy farm again fitted this. Okay, fine. So what about the food? Again, as they are from the agriculture background, he again revamped their agriculture farmlands. Okay, he given a lot of opportunities to the farmers. Okay, and they started cultivating the rice. And as they have a dairy farm, they also try to tie up with some people with the poultries, okay, aquariums, so to get a non-veg meals. So they transformed these small tea shops into bakery, and they called it as a Nandalala Foods and Bakeries. Okay, and the Nandalala Foods and Bakeries is mostly initially started with the vegetarian, but later they found that there's a huge scope for non-veg. When we say non-veg, it will be costly, and the main thing is they will look for spiciness, taste, and another main thing is if you eat more non-veg, there will be more oil will be there. It's not good for health, and the price is high. But he changed everything. Okay, as he is procuring most of the product from his own lands or from nearby place, okay, he is able to get all the products as a lesser cost, and all the people working there will be nearby, maybe relatives or the friends or the nearby people. Okay, they are able to make a good food. And this Nandalala Foods and Bakery, along with the Kannama Mess, it's become a restaurant now. It's become a famous restaurant now, Kannama Mess. The name it's called as Kannama Mess, but it's become a Kannama restaurant. Nandalala and Kannama restaurant, and it's have 4 branches. Recently, so these stories are happened in these 3 years. It's not a very old story in these 3 years. So when we met in our NLP program, so neuro linguistic program, we just joined through online. Why we joined? Okay, everybody were bored because of the lockdown. Everybody had no business to work, no classes. So we joined one productive course called the neuro linguistic program. It will be starting from 5 to 7. At the time, he's also recently came to India, started with a tea shop like that. That vision was like that. But within 3 years, we faced a lot of issues during the pandemic situation every time. So think about this: the small tea shop become a hotel. He did a lot of investment. Suddenly pandemic happened, no customers are coming. This all stories happened in 3 years, no customers are coming. So but he is very human oriented. As I said, it is a very ethical. He had not cut down the salary from any of the employees, so he made a different system. During the pandemic situation, he called all the people. Okay, see, starting from the master to the security, called all the people. This is a situation. Minimum for 6 months. Okay, minimum for 6 months, I can able to suffer for you financially. I can get a loan from my friends or relatives or through other sources. I'm able to give the salary. So what is our thing is we have to keep our hotels open. That's the only thing. So at that time, you remember before 1.5 years, 2 years, there will be restricted time. Initially, all the hotels has to be closed, and then they started tea shops and hotels can be open for morning 2 hours, evening 2 hours. Parcel only allowed. Actually, they are servicing restaurant. So in the non-veg restaurant, if we sit and eat, that will be more. But if it's a parcel, it will be less. But he says that irrespective, even the people ask for 5 rupees or 10 rupees, we have to provide. And at that time, most of the successful hotels, successful bakeries, successful tea shops were closed continuously, because minimum for the tea shop itself, there will be 4 to 5 people working. Hotel means 25 people working. Complete lockdown, everybody went to their native. But he said, don't go. I will provide a place. Please stay here. As long as possible, I will pay your salary. So it happened 2 to 3 months. Then the master security itself that came. So the business is very less. For example, the business per day is 1,000 rupees. You might be spending around 10,000 rupees. We will go to home back. He said, no, that is my problem. I will take care. But as you said, rather than the salary system, we will come up with a different model. Okay. Daily, I am ready to give some amount. For example, 10,000 rupees I am giving. So please buy vegetables. Okay. So please arrange some other thing. Whatever the expenses, EB expense, please take care of it. Please walk, sell, Whatever is coming, for example, 1,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees, it won't be 10,000 rupees. We cannot get the return back. If it is a 2,000 rupees, mean you proportionate to work out. Please take the money. Okay, so I don't want any money back. I have to wait for a longer period of time. So if you get 10,000 rupees, take that, share the piece. If you have something remain, please give to me to pay back my loan. So he suffered nearly 1.5 years. Because of that, what happened is, after 1 year, most of the prominent hotels near the Theni, Vatalagundu, they were closed because owners were unable to run the business. And they lost their masters, tea masters and biryani masters. And what are the food means it's depend on masters and servicing people. No, all left. So before 6 months, a little bit relaxed means the people started coming, but most of the hotels are closed. Most of the tea shops are closed. Even somebody is able to open it, the taste changed because masters changed, service changed. Places are not kept hygiene. I remember that one time during the COVID time, every month he will call some person to clean the hotel, clean the machine. It will cost around 50,000 rupees, 5000. He said, I have to maintain because at any point we don't know whether next day or next month or next year it is going to open. When it is open, the very next day my hotel has to run. I have to maintain the same quality. I have to maintain the same service, means I have to do these things. So he made everything ready. When the COVID relaxes, his hotel become a very acceptable hotel with the terms of food, taste, quality and other services. So in the second year, I'm speaking about the second year, there is one offer came in center of Theni. It's the main place, center of Theni. One hotel want to sell their hotel. So he is actually looking for outside. He had a one tea shop that is having some issues. He has to close the tea shop. He has to open somewhere else. It is also starting of the pandemic situation. Running the tea shop and bakery itself a very big challenge. And he's slowly transforming into hotel. He's getting, so COVID came. Another side, they are compelling to shut down this, and he has to find out a new place. Very big challenge. So fortunately, another big hotel is offering to acquire that. So many friends suggested don't go for it. Many hotels are closing down. Why you are going to get a new hotel? We have to invest lakhs and lakhs. Even is well established, but we have to change the brand name. We have to change the master, change everything. And next 2 years there will be no business. You are making a wrong decision. But he is an entrepreneur. He took the decision with the permission of the family, because the family are the people who are ready to share their pains and finance. They said, okay, if it is for a good cause, please proceed. And few friends supported. He acquired that. He changed completely. It's the center of the Theni. Lot of investment were made, and he is able to get employees. Why means, as it was in the small place like a bakery or a small hotel, he served the employees with what possible salary. Even during the pandemic he helped, so that when he opened the hotel, very next day onwards, many masters came, many service people came. They're ready to start the hotel immediately. Maximum within 30 days it's completely refurbished. It's become a new hotel. Now it is doing a very fantastic job. But still he insists, I need quality, I need good taste, I want to afford the food at a less possible cost. And even its location, 4 different area, the 4 different area taste and preference will be the same, but according to the location they will change the menu. And if I speak something about, for example, I am from Karaikudi, where I belong to the Chettinadu. So here the taste and preferences, taste masala, so Achi masala, Sakti masala is the origin from our place, and we are well known for the snacks. So whenever we speak, he asks about the taste, how it is made. Can you please introduce someone? So if you speak to anyone, he always speaks about agriculture, farming, dairy, cows, rice, food things. And he is having a very good affinity towards organic things. If anybody is doing something related to organic, he is the first person to help. And if anybody is suffering, then he is first person to help. But his very clarity is, I have to earn. He is not just like running a charity or donation like this. If I do something to the one person, that person has to do something to the society. For doing this, I need money. I want to go to the business. So this is his level now, but still he is in processing of many business. Okay, he want to go for the organic farming, medicinal farming, and he's want to go to the lot of business. When we speak, when we appreciate him, okay, so Jay Kumar, you did a lot of things before 3 years. We discussed the initial level, now you become. He said, no, I'm in a very small level. Okay, then we said, you achieved. No, I'm not achieved. My objective is not to start a hotel business. My objective is not to start any agriculture farmlands. My objective is not to start any dairy milk. My objective is to serve the society. What are the possible ways I can earn? I will earn. Again, he will underline ethically, legally. My employees and my customers should be good. I have to earn money. I have to give back to the society, because whatever the farmlands I'm having, whatever the house I'm having, what the family I'm having, it's because of the society. So still I am working on it. And he will go to the hotel by 4 to 5 in the morning. And in the hotel itself, he's having a small room. So for example, we rarely visit his placement. He will have a small room. Ravi, there is a two option. Can we sit here? Because till 11 o'clock, I can't speak to him. He will be so busy in visiting all the 4 places. We have to speak after 11 o'clock. Can we speak here and we can sleep here? Or we can go to the home. Then I asked, why you are saying that, whether you are going to, weekly twice or thrice only I will go to home in the night. So morning I will go and come back. So he's so much sacrifice, because my employees are here. Okay, so I have to take care of them. So I have to ensure that by 11 o'clock they are taking their food and every business is going right and my customers are happy. And when I met him in the hotel, okay, when some suppliers are getting angry because some customers will speak differently sometimes. Okay, what is this food? It's not tasty. Because some people will be having a different opinion, right? So who will be the first person? He's the first person ran and he will say sorry to the customers. It is not required. He's from the well-reputed family. He will say that, sorry sir, this is our mistake only. We will do it rectified, and he will make all things perfect, and he will say thank you to them. Then we will ask, why Jay Kumar? There are a lot of people. It's not your mistake. He will say that, sir, I am running the business to satisfy them. Even customers might be, some people might be with some alcoholic things also may become. It is their mistake, but irrespective, they came to my hotel. And even their mistake, have to respect them. My servers or the people, employees may not have the patience, but this is my business. I have to serve the customers. If one customer is dissatisfied, that is not good for me. Why this much number of customers are coming to me even without more advertisement? Because they are trusting my hotel, my trusting my bakery, trusting my tea shop. So I am responsible. So you can't see him in his chair. He will be always roaming here and there as like a normal person, except the employees. Nobody can find that he's a founder of that. He is a BNI member, he is a JCI member, he is a member of many associations. What possible ways he will serve the society? So he believes business is very important for serving the people. I have to earn the profit to give back to the society, but I have to earn the profit with ethics, with the legal things. Then only I can say. So he's my well-known friend. Friend means 3 years old friend. So wherever I speak, I want to share about him. So why I'm saying is, he is not having so much money to invest. Okay, he has an idea. He has to provide organic food, nominal food, and he has to take care of the taste and everything. The customers are coming, and still they are coming, and he's adopting all possible economical way of promotion, digital marketing, word of mouth communication, every possible ways to promote the product, and he's running successfully. Okay, and the last person you know very well, to end up with, you know very well, is Vasant and Co. Vasanta Kumar is the one. So why I'm putting is, he is no more now. So we lost him. Very successful business, and we lost during the COVID time. So Vasant and Co is known for years and years. Okay, nowadays we are discussing about the supermarket. We are discussing about hypermarket. We are using the word called modern trade. And before a few years, the well-known word is Walmart. India Walmart. This is called as retail chain. What is retail chain? The supermarket and retail concept is available in different places, but their infrastructure will be the same, product will be the same, brand will be the same, service will be the same, employees will be similar way of dressing, and hospitality will be the same, pricing, billing, delivery system will be the same. So nowadays we are able to see that, right? A lot of supermarket, even the pizza, cafe day, we can see, even you go to any places, it looks similar. That concept is called as a retail chain. The same type of retail outlet is located in different places, even all over the world, but they maintain all the standard quality, everything unique. The customers can move to the any part in the world, but they can feel, they can touch, they can buy the product, a similar thing. So last 10 years, we are discussing about a very innovative retail chain model, but long year back, Vasanth & Co was so successful in making a retail chain for consumer durables. Now Reliance is coming with the consumer durables. Next is coming. Even all the company store brands are coming as a retail chain. But well before, even he is not owning a single brand. He is not manufacturing any single brand. He had a very good rapport with the different manufacturers, and he is having a very good network in all the places. Even now, Vasanth & Co was one of the successful retail chain, but we don't call it as a retail chain, but still it is competing. The pricing, service, everything is unique. So he is a pioneer. He's coming with this concept. But now in marketing manager Philip Kotler, we study that this is a new concept. He's the only person, the consumer who was successful. He is from our Tamil Nadu. The same way we can speak about a Sarana store. They also speak about a supermarket concept. Okay, so nowadays we are speaking about supermarket. Why we speak about supermarket? One thing is we can touch, we can buy on our own self-service. Another thing is display. When you enter into the supermarket, many companies are ready to pay more money to show the display. So hypermarket, supermarket, these all concepts are very oldly adopted by Vasanth & Co and Saravana stores, Ratnam stores, it's in Chennai. Okay, they give more importance to display. They give more importance to the convenience to the customers. Okay, without owning, without manufacturing, they are able to satisfy the customers with a lesser cost, good service. And today we are speaking about EMI. Equal monthly installment. Go back to 30 years or 40 years old, your parent or grandparents, ask them. Vasanth & Co offered earlier time, before 20 to 30 years itself, they provide EMI. Please pay 500 rupees, you can take home your television or something. Weekly or monthly you can pay. The price will be little bit higher. That is the concept of EMI. At the time, no bank, no credit card, no debit card, no other methodology, but they innovated. Why means it runs with a trust with the customer. When I am trusting the customer will be reliable, he feel committed, and he will pay the money. So this is a very fantastic, innovative, ideating concepts happened in service. So these are the four different examples I want to share to here, and it's from our own Tamil Nadu, our own place, not from the distant place. So we have many people innovated, ideated. Everything is required is we should have an inner passion, and we have to live with the business. Our family should be involved with the business. It doesn't mean that they have to come and work with us. Okay, they should understand our pain. They should understand our passion towards it, and if they are supporting it, or otherwise we should have a guts to convince them this is our business, this is our family. Then it will be so successful in ideating a business. Okay, so I think the time is 3:20. I exceeded, so I have more things can be discussed, but because of a time constraint, so I can restrict myself with a few things. Okay, so when we want to ideate, what is highly required is whether it is a money. When you want to start a business, whether it is a money, no. Whether we need partners to invest, no. Whether we have to work on the customers first, no. Whether we have to do a market research to identify the demand, no. Whether you have to spend more on advertisement promotion, no. Then what is required? If you want to become an entrepreneur, please find out a problem. Please find out a problem. Okay, Swiggy, Zomato, Paytm, Vasanth & Co, everybody identified one problem faced by the customers. Think, that is ideate to solve the problem. So what is the first thing? It's not a money, it's not a demand. Please find out what is the problem faced by the common man. Try to find out the idea and create a trust among the customers. This is the product that is going to solve your problem. Do this, they will be ready to pay any amount. People always say that when your price is reduced, when you are giving discounted offer, when you are giving advertisement, that will happen. It won't happen for years. The main thing is we call it as a touch point. Please identify their pain. That's a problem. Give something that is satisfy them. They will borrow, pledge, and get the money what you need. So the pricing discount offers are not required if you are giving a solution to their problem. So what is required finally? Planning. Plan about their problem. plan some the way to get the idea, plan how it can be ideated, innovated, and it should be presented properly to the angel investor or other venture capital investor or the banks who are going to support it. And you should have a proper report, marketing research report, feasibility report, budgeting report, have a report. And very important thing, you should have a readiness to start. Start today, start tomorrow, start after 10 years, but it should be in your mind. Okay, the time is not an important, but I have to start. What I have to start? I have to start identify a problem among my people which can be solved profitably. What is marketing? Meets the needs of the people, meeting needs of the people profitably. So with this, thank you all for your patient listening. So thanks for the college and IAC for giving the opportunity for us. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, sir, for your elaborative and wonderful speech on entrepreneurship, citing more examples which were beneficial for the students. And I think all your inputs will be taken into account, and the audience would surely make it work. As you said, no, you have to identify the problem. That is the most important thing. It is not your digital marketing or other marketing that enhances your entrepreneurship. So with that small note, I request Dr. Jnanamani, the Assistant Professor of Commerce Department, to take over the session.
Yes, thank you, sir. On behalf of our institution's Innovation Council, I feel immense pleasure to propose the vote of thanks. At the outset, I thank our today's resource person, Dr. D. Ravindran, Assistant Professor, School of Management, Innovation Activity Coordinator, Christ Jain College, Bangalore, who have readily accepted our invitation and honored this occasion. I delivered the special address on in it to win it. I hope our students could have benefited. As you say, we Indians have a theoretical knowledge on going for a startup, sir, but still we do lag in practical knowledge and execution of it. So hope your ideas and real-time examples quoted could have hit our students' mind. Thank you so much, sir. I thank our management and our beloved principal, Dr. M. Ilangovan, for his constant support and in all our endeavors. My heart to our IIC President, Dr. E.K. Girishan, for his wonderful initiatives. I also extend my gratitude towards our IIC members for organizing this such program. And my sincere thanks to all our participants. Thank you all. Thanks for joining us.
So thank you, Professor Jnanamani ma'am, who is consistently following me for that. And thank you, Professor Ideation sir and President, for giving me a wonderful opportunity to share my
We look forward more from you, sir, because we'll have already we have a relation with Christ Jayanti with Alosush sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
No, he is my dean, sir. School of Management is my dean.
Yeah. This week also he is giving a lecture, I think, in one college in Coimbatore.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So